Have you recently made the big life decision to get a new dog, but you're still a little unsure on what breed's right for you? Well, in this video, we'll look at two of the larger breeds out there, the BOERBOEL and the Great Dane. Welcome back to the Fenrir BOERBOEL Show. If this is your first time here, my name's Charlie and I'm a certified canine leader here at FenrirCanineLeaders.com. Everything we do here is dedicated to helping you find the perfect breed for you, and then helping you become a high-level canine leader who can raise the perfect canine companion. If that sounds like you, then make sure you hit the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell to make sure you never miss another upload. So let's dive into today's video where we'll be comparing these two beautiful breeds. The BOERBOEL originated from South Africa, where they were used to hunt large game like leopards, lions, baboons and hyenas. They're considered to be part of the Mastiff and Molosser family. The name BOERBOEL derives from Afrikaans and Dutch words. The word boer means farmer and the word bull is slang that means dog. During the 1600s, Dutch settlers arrived in South Africa. The South African dogs were bred with the European dogs like the Bulldog, Rhodesian Ridgeback and the Bull Mastiff, which created the Boer dog, which later was renamed the BOERBOEL. The BOERBOEL became known as the farmer's dog as they were used as family guardians to protect their owners and their homes. During the 1980s, lovers of the breed decided to make it their mission to keep the breed as pure as possible. Even today, the BOERBOEL is a rare breed. The BOERBOEL was recognised by the American Kennel Club in the working group in 2015. Next, let's take a look at the history of the Great Dane. Drawings of dogs that closely resembled the Great Dane have been found on Egyptian artefacts dating back to 3000 BC, as well as Babylonian temples built around 2000 BC. There were also writings of such dogs in Chinese literature. It's believed that these dogs were bred with the ancestors of the English Mastiff, the Irish Wolfhound and possibly the Irish Greyhound to create the Great Dane we're more familiar with today. They've had a few different names over the years. They were originally bred to hunt boars and went by the name of the Boarhound. In the 17th century, they were kept by German nobles and referred to them as the Kammerhunds or chamber dogs. The name Great Dane came about in the 18th century. It's said to have happened after a French naturalist travelled to Denmark and saw the version of the boarhound that was slimmer and more greyhound-like in its appearance. He called this dog the Grand Danois, which eventually became the Great Danish Dog. The name stuck even though the breed was not developed in Denmark. Despite the name Great Dane being around since the 1700s, they're not known as the Great Dane everywhere. Many breed historians credit German breeders for refining the breed to the standard we're familiar with today. Originally, they had aggressive temperaments as they were bred to hunt boar. The German breeders were successful in their attempts to produce a more gentle animal. In 1880, a group of breeders and judges met in Berlin and agreed that since the dogs they were breeding were far more superior and distinctly to their English Mastiff ancestors, they would name them the Dutch dog. The name Dutch dog is used in many European countries, but wasn't accepted by English-speaking countries or by Italy. The English-speaking countries stuck with the name Great Dane, and in Italy they're known as the Alano, which means Mastiff. The BOERBOEL is a large, strong and muscled dog. They tend to have an imposing look. They have a broad, squarish shaped head, yellow or brown round eyes. Their ears flop down but hang close to their heads. They have a muscular back, strong long legs, a broad chest and a tummy that tucks upwards. The BOERBOEL has a short, dense coat that lies close to their skin. They require minimal grooming. In fact, all it takes to keep their coats looking clean and smart is a weekly brush with a soft bristle brush. They can come in a range of colours including brindle, tawny, red, reddish brown, cream and brown. They can also have different markings on them including black mask and white or piebald markings. Male BOERBOELs usually stand between 24 to 28 inches at the withers, which is around 60 to 71 centimetres. Females stand between 22 to 25 inches at the withers, which is around 56 to 63 centimetres. Both males and females will weigh between 110 to 200 pounds, which is 50 to 90 kilograms. The Great Dane is a tall, lean, muscular breed. They're a short-coated breed and their coat is smooth and lies close to their body, giving them a shaved appearance. This short single coat is easy to groom, but they still shed throughout the year. Their coats come in a variety of different colours including fawn, black, brindle, blue, harlequin, mantle and mill. These colours are all accepted by the Kennel Club as show standards, but there are other colours and variations that are common amongst Great Danes that don't have any health issues but won't be an accepted colour in the show ring. Only albino Great Danes suffer a high likelihood of issues. They're well known for their muscular and athletic form. A healthy Great Dane should be well defined and visible muscles can even be seen from a distance. Unfortunately, the Great Dane's physique plays a part in their long-term health. The heart muscle tends to grow weaker the older they get. Coupled this with their large frame and their weight is a contributing factor towards cardiomyopathy and in turn a shorter life expectancy compared to smaller breeds. Obviously, the standout feature of the Great Dane's appearance is its sheer size. One of the largest breeds around, the males can grow up to 36 inches or 91 centimetres and weigh up to an eye-watering 200 pounds or 90 kilograms. Females are a little smaller, standing at 30 inches or 76 centimetres and weighing up to 140 pounds or 63 kilograms. The Boerboel is a very loving and playful canine with their family, and they are very eager to please. They excel best when they're given a job to do, for example, being a guard dog or farm dog or competing in sports like agility. The Boerboel was originally bred to be loyal to their family and guard them. This means that they can be territorial. It's essential that you properly and thoroughly socialise your Boerboel to as many different people, sights, sounds, smells and animals as you can in the first 16 weeks of their lives. This helps ensure they become well-rounded canines. They should also be taught obedience and manners to ensure they look to you for direction and guidance. As they are big, powerful dogs that can quickly become aggressive if in the wrong hands, positive reinforcement, firm boundaries and plenty of praise and treats is the best training method for this breed. It's also important that they get plenty of physical and mental exercise. Boerboels need around an hour of exercise every day. They can get bored very easily, so it's a good idea to have plenty of mentally stimulating toys to prevent unwanted behaviours like barking, chewing and destructive behaviour. Boerboels are happiest when they're with the family. The breed is very intelligent and can recognise who's friend and who's foe. They'll certainly be very watchful when you have any visitors around, so it's a good idea that you introduce your Boerboel to anyone that is entering the house so they don't feel threatened by them or anyone on their land. This breed is sensitive, but if they feel that they or their family is threatened, they will defend with aggression if it's needed. If provoked, they will not back down from confrontation. This is why this breed is not a good choice for novice owners. They require a canine leader who knows how to control a big breed. Due to their sheer size, it's vital anyone who decides to get a Great Dane is prepared to spend plenty of time properly training it. They do have a naturally friendly temperament and love to please their owners, but it's important for you to have control over them at all times. Untrained dogs of any breed can be dangerous, but a dog the size of a Great Dane could be lethal if left to become aggressive. Fortunately, they are sweet-natured, gentle and affectionate and are easy to train. They need a good walk each day. Anywhere between 30 minutes to an hour is sufficient for an adult dog. Although they're relatively quiet indoors, they do need a large space and are not suited to apartment living. Obedience, training and manners is essential. As we said, they're keen to please their owners, so you should find it relatively straightforward, but if you don't spend time with them from an early age, they can become really difficult to control when they reach adulthood because of their size and weight. They're not a particularly vocal dog, but they do have a powerful bark and won't hesitate to use it when they feel the need to defend their family. However, at their core, they are people orientated. They demand your attention by nudging you with their heads to get fuss and affection from you, or even try hopping on your lap for a cuddle. Boerboels adore their family. They especially love children. They create very strong bonds with all the family. The only danger of your children being around your Boerboel is that due to their sheer size, they could accidentally get knocked over by them. It's still important that you teach any children how to treat your Boerboel. It's important that you supervise any interactions with children and your dog, as children, especially young children, will poke and pull at them and even try to sit on the dogs, and this can make your dog anxious and nervous. You should always be aware when your children bring over their friends. They may mistake playing with other children as them attacking their family. That being said, they make amazing protectors of children. Boerboels usually have no issues with other dogs or animals that they've grown up with, or if they live in the same house as them. However, they can be standoffish or territorial with animals they don't know. They can also have issues with dogs the same sex as them. This is why early socialization is essential with this breed, so they can become a polite and friendly canine. As we've already touched upon, the Great Dane is a massive dog with an even bigger heart. They love their owners, they want to play, and are relaxed around children. A well-trained and socialised Great Dane is happy to welcome visitors unless they think you need defending. They're generally great with children, however, they really don't realise how big they are. And, as I've mentioned, they sometimes think they're lapdogs. This is something to contemplate when they're around smaller children. They can easily knock little ones over if play gets boisterous, and this can easily lead to injury. As with any breed, it's important to teach your children how to approach them and leave them alone if sleeping or eating. Widely speaking, Great Danes get along well with other pets in the house, especially if they've grown up with them. They're happy to curl up and snooze with other dogs or cats, but of course this isn't a general rule, and some won't tolerate other pets. The BOERBOEL and the Great Dane are two large breeds who are loving family companions. They're both a great choice for families with younger children due to their gentle nature. The BOERBOEL is best suited to owners who will have knowledge of owning big, powerful breeds and knows how to train and control them. Both breeds need owners who can devote plenty of time to training and socialisation. I'm sure either of these large breeds is sure to make a big impression on you and your family should you choose to add one to your home. Well, I hope you've enjoyed today's video. If so, make sure you hit that like button and get involved down on the comments section below. And don't forget, if you are new here, to make sure you subscribe. We have 3 dedicated BOERBOEL videos coming here every single week. So I can't wait to talk to you again on the next episode of the Fenrir BOERBOEL Show.